I have it. I have all that money. I can go out and buy a Lamborghini every day of the week. I can do that. I could write a check to myself in the amount of millions of dollars every single month again if I wanted it. I don't want it. I could be charging you all money. I don't want it. And I swear to Christ Almighty, I'm never, ever, 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 ever charging for a mentorship ever again. I'm never doing it. I'm never doing it. I don't need more money. I don't need to do it. I don't ever need to take a trade ever again the rest of my life. Ever. Ever. Look, folks, I have the real shit. I have it. I have all that money. I have all those fucking toys. I can go out and buy a Lamborghini every fucking day of the week. I can do that. I can live stream that shit. I can go out there and show you the fucking receipts. Here it is. But cars and fast sports cars and high dollar ticket things, it doesn't make you happy. It won't make you happy. And as soon as you share it with social media or you show your friends, as soon as you do that, it's done. It's done. Then what are you going to do to up it? How are you going to outdo it? For some of you, you're going to be in a lease payment for that sports car. We're going to go lease another one. Look at this one now. And then look at this one. And then look at this one. At some point, you'll wake up and realize that this isn't what it should be about. The little hearts underneath a tweet or whatever Instagram does, I don't even know. It's too insignificant and short to last. You want your life to be purpose-driven. You want to be, in some capacity, philanthropic. You want to be a giver to some degree. You don't have to be nutcase like I am, where I'm giving you more time than I give my own family. And once you learn how to do this, find a way to pour your efforts into others. Help other people. Take what you earn a month. Say, okay, I'm going to take 5% of what I earn. And I'm going to go out and I'm going to find someone that needs it. Not to these organizations, because that shit rarely ever goes into the people that they say they help. Go out there in the trenches, in grocery stores. You want to see somebody in need of things? Walk around your grocery store. Get yourself a cart. You get a loaf of bread, things that you can walk around with, not thaw out. Spend some time and observe. Read the faces of those individuals in there. They're going to tell you a story if you just look. And you want to feel like you've accomplished something? Buy their groceries. And when they turn to you, and they can't even talk, and their eyes are full of water because it's tearful, that feels real good. That feels really good. And they don't know you from Adam. They didn't ask for help. But you did it because you want to. And living life like that is very, very fulfilling. I've had so many people turn to me and just say, like, you have no idea how much this helps right now. And to me, many times that feels like a divine appointment. Like I was placed there at that time, for that moment, for that very thing. And that feels good. It has nothing to do with ego. It's not virtue signaling, because the only 3 people that know about it, well, 4 people that know about it, is God, the person receiving it, me, and the cashier witnessing it. I don't try to make a spectacle out of it. I try to catch them when they walk up to the register when there's nobody else around us but me and them and the cashier. And I quietly, without embarrassing them, get the attention of the cashier, and I just mouth out and say, I got them. Don't charge them. They usually smirk, and they're like, okay. And they tell them, good, it's already done, it's paid for. And they look bewildered. which is funny sometimes because they're like, what do you mean it's paid for? They're thinking they lost their mind. I didn't even take my card out of my pocket. Yeah, how's it paid for? It's okay. It's paid for. And then when they turn around and see me, I'm smiling, sometimes crying. It feels good. And I'm only saying this to you, and I've said it before. I don't want you all to say, oh, that's nice of you, ICT, because that's my reward then. I don't want that. I want to encourage you all to not think about what you're going to do for yourself and your own image online. I live in this kind of house. I drive this car. I can go on these vacations. Look at this watch I paid too much money for. What do you think feels better? Going out and buying a piece of shit Rolex watch, which I don't own a Rolex and I would never own a Rolex. They're fucking shit. They're garbage. Patek is the real watch. What matters more? Cars, trips, vacation homes, houses, or reaching out and touching someone else with your wealth and being impactful in a positive way like that. That's far better. I don't look at people that have more money than me, that fly around in jets and shit, and think, wow, I wish I could be like them. They don't live lives like I'm living. Even if you earned enough where you could take yourself out to once a month, you go out, you find someone in need like that. Randomly just pick them. Ask God to say, hey, put me in front of somebody that needs it. He'll find a way to get you there. And when you do it one time, the next time you're in front of your charts and you're looking for trades, you're going to be like, I want to do that again, and I want to help someone else again. Father, let me be successful in this, because at the end of the month, I'm going to take this much and I'm going to bless somebody with it. You want to see your accuracy increase? It will. Doors will open up and things like that. When you know it in your heart and you mean it, you're going to do it. Okay. Let's see you do it. And you're going to find things get real easy, because you're not living the life for you, not just you and yours, but you're trying to be helpful to other people, and the oil will not run out. I don't want you just being good traders. If that's all I wanted, I would have stopped teaching, because I've already taught you how to trade. I want you to be better people, better human beings, and I'm learning to be better in the process. I want you to find a way to look at your life and try to live it a little bit more purpose-driven. And it has nothing to do with religion. I mentioned God, but you may not believe in him. Doesn't change the fact that he does or doesn't exist. But you can still do these things and be rewarding to other people. And it just feels good. It feels good. For some of you who don't have any money, you can't imagine doing that. And most of you lie and say, like the lottery, if I win the lottery, I'm going to give this to that person. I'm going to buy a house. If you won, you wouldn't have done any of those things. You would have been greedy. You would have kept every bit of it. And that's why you don't win. But how many of you have sat down and figured out, if you could make this much as a goal, how much would you be willing to give to someone in need? I'm not going to say, here, go, let's give us the charity. Here's the charity. I'm telling you that you find someone that you know in front of you is in need, and you give them what they need. You're going to do it where they don't know you. They're not going to come back and ask for seconds and thirds and fifths. In many ways, you're appearing to them like an angel. You're not going to be there when they talk about you. But you can imagine they're going to go home and think to themselves, how on earth did that just happen when I can't make it right now and I'm barely struggling to just meet ends right now? And this person just popped up right then and there, and now I got these groceries that I didn't have to pay for. What a relief. I like that. I like the fact that they don't even have to know my name. And I'm thankful for the opportunities that I'm given when I do it. It's been only one time that I can tell you that I did it. This young lady, she had a kid in her car, her cart, and I said, I'm gonna pick her. I followed her around the store, afraid that she was probably thinking I was creeping. All right, so I'm keeping a good distance away. I'm waiting for her. I'm like, when? She's not putting anything else. She had a birthday cake in her cart, and I think she had a candle or two. So somebody's birthday party, right? So finally, she makes it up to the to register, and I hurry up and run up behind her, and I'm telling the cashier, I got her. Don't charge her. Lady goes, okay, you don't have to pay for it. She goes, what? I didn't. How's it free? And she pointed to me. And I just smiled to her. I said, don't worry about it. She's like, huh, no, thank you. No, I appreciate it. Nothing. Just, huh. Out the door she went. That was a weird feeling. I didn't know what to think about it. Still don't know what to think about it. I guess entitlement. Maybe they thought that, maybe she thought I was trying to hook up with her or something to that effect. But that was the only one time that I didn't have the experience of feeling like it was a blessing. And I'm sure, if you do it enough, you'll probably have one or two instances like that. But it never discouraged me of doing it. But if you sit down and you make a budget for in your trading profits each month, you're going to go down to the shelters and drop off blankets, food to the places that give to the public. And you do so without any, I'm going to get a tax write-off. Here's my information. If you do it that way, there's your reward. Test and see if what I'm telling you isn't true. Do it with the right motives. And that little bit that you're doing is going to magnify in your life in ways that you can't even imagine.